My debadging video the other day, and I hope you did. I debadged the Dodge off the back, and I decided to put a decal that I came up with on the back. I think that's pretty nice. I designed this, and I had a buddy of mine cut it out. It's pretty much your 392, your Mopar version. The M for Mopar is actually the 3. Then I decided to slap Challenger across the middle in red, which I think is nice. I think it goes with the colors of the Scat Pack B. And I'm just doing some little slow mods and stuff, trying to do what I can do, you know what I'm saying? These are expensive cars, and you know what I'm saying? Hey, these mods take time. At least the real ones, once you got to disassemble stuff with. But check out this video, and I'm about to throw at y'all really fast about the 5 things that I don't like about this Scat Pack Widebody. But even though it's so beautiful. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Jang with a little bit of everything, and today I'm bringing you uh, another video. This video is basically about the 5 things that I do not like, or 5 things that I hate about my 2020 Scat Pack Widebody. Now, this was a stretch because I really do like this car, and it's very, very fun to drive. I tell you, I just be driving anywhere. I ain't got nowhere to go. I just go somewhere. You deal? You feel me? So I'm gonna talk about the 5 things I dislike about this vehicle, and it was such a stretch. I literally had to write it down because it's really, I'm just reaching for stuff, you know. But the first one is pretty much this insane wheel gap. Now, if you look around, if you go around 2017, 2016 on the Chargers, and I think some of the SRT ones, they sat right. They sat right, and if you lowered them, they sat even better. The wheel gap was probably like 3 fingers. You dig? So as we come around here and discuss this wheel gap thing, depending on what angle your car is sitting at, the wheel gap is monumentous, right? So let's check out this wheel gap. So now, as we go down and check out this wheel gap, and then this is on the right side. My driveway is on a hill, but I can still put almost all 4 fingers, maybe a thumb if I pushed it, maybe a fist horizontally, you know, right. So let's swing around to the other side and check this out. And it's really only in the back. It's not really around the front. So the angle that my car is sitting at, I can actually put a whole fist in here this way, which is crazy, right? They could at least put it like an inch and a half already from stock. That was insane, right? Now, second thing I want to talk about is the headliner gap. Now, I've read in forums and stuff about it had a gap in the back, and then it also has a gap in the front, which is not really noticeable. But if you pay attention to it, you notice that something is kind of not right. It's like that from the factory, so that's kind of why it's a lot of tint around the edge of the window. It's the same for the back. So let's look at this mountain today. Look at that. That's a pretty thing. Clouds is low. It rained a lot yesterday, so the clouds is sitting on the mountains and stuff. So that's real pretty. But let's look at this headliner gap. Put it at an angle to where we can kind of see it in the front. Right there. I don't know. Maybe I should talk to FCA about this. But this side is a little lower than that side. But it's still... Where's my fingers at? Still a gap. And this side kind of hangs down a little bit. Maybe they have to replace my entire headliner. Maybe that's the case. But back over here, oops. You can see the whole edge of the headliner underneath the window. which is kind of annoying if you're paying attention to it. I haven't even looked in the one in the back, so let's check out the one in the back. Yeah. I'm in the back seat, y'all. Diving in head first. Ugh. Move that seat up. Now I'm in here on the floor. It's a lot of room back here. This challenges me. But I don't know. We can kind of see back there. Yeah. So you can see kind of like where my fingers at. Like right up in there. It's a small gap. Yeah, right up in there. It's a small gap. But in the front, it kind of loops down a little bit, which is kind of, whoa. Shoot. So my gimbal died, but I'm going to hand hold it. So that's one of the other things that is kind of bothersome if you really looking into it. It's really kind of bothersome. But if you just out here getting it, driving, hitting these streets, it's not a big deal. You know what I'm saying? It's not a big deal. But I will try to bring it to their attention just to see. All right, let's go on to issue number 3, baby. Of the 5 things I don't like is the trunk. The trunk dents, the parts that go over your the wheel wells are like really prone to dents. These areas right here are easily able to have dents put in them. There's nothing really solid underneath there. That's one thing that's different from the Chargers and the Challenger. I don't think the Chargers have that. But I had a dent and I just worked it and kind of massaged it, and so I won't have to pop out the fender liner and get up in there and push it out. Just work it a little bit, squeeze it, you know what I'm saying, show it a little bit of love, and that'll be back. I'm really reaching, y'all. So let's go to the number 4. Number 4, and the 4th thing that's on my list of things that I don't like about this car. I'm reaching right now, and I'm gonna say that the black or rocks barefooted, the black liner or the bottom trim of the vehicle, I think it's been too long that this car has been around, that they still got the plastic trim on the bottom. The bumper should be shaped probably different, and it should or maybe or could have been color matched, you know. But let's take a look at that. This right here could be color matched, or it could be black, like painted black or gloss black. But they want to make everything satin, so I think the trim on the bottom could have been different. I think on the wide bodies additional to, they could have made I could have made it one piece fender flare, which wouldn't be too bad. And same for the back. I don't mind the front splitter being that color, but at least the body trim could have been one piece all the way around the car. Last and final thing, guys, that I pretty much came up with is the usual, what pretty much what everybody says is the brake dust. The Brembo brake pads from factory do build up a lot of brake dust, but if you got the satin wheels, you don't see it as much. But if you run your finger across that bad boy, black, and you'll be washing these rims like every 3 days. Other than that, if I can find something else, I don't know. Maybe these dome lights could have been better. I mean, I can't find them. Where we at? Maybe those little lights could have been made better. I don't know. I'm pushing. I'm reaching for this one. Other than that, man, those are the 5 things that I dislike, that I hate about my Scat Pack Challenger Widebody. And it's your boy, Jang, with a little bit of everything. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the video, hit the notification bell so you can get all the future updates, and I'll get back at you. You feel me?